Welcome back. And before we get to planning for the future, I'd like to spend some time to introduce my co-host, Diane Campbell. Diane, tell our listeners a little bit about yourself.
Hi, Shivani. Thanks for having me on today. I am Diane Campbell, Sales and Services Manager at the UTech branch, and I've been with the society for 8 years. And I've been enjoying my ride.
Awesome. Lots of good expertise there. But then before we get into things, I want to pause to tell our viewers and our listeners that they may drop their comments, questions in the chat, or very experienced team members are on standby looking out for those comments and will respond to them today. All right. So Dan, why is it important to save for the long term? Why is long-term saving an important thing for people?
You know, Shivani, I'm happy you asked that question because a lot of Jamaicans have the mindset that tomorrow will take care of itself. But one thing COVID has taught us, it is critical to put away savings for emergencies, especially for situations that we don't plan for, right? So it's key to prepare for your retirement, saving for your child's education, and just ensuring that you can maintain a comfortable standard of living in the event of any unplanned circumstances.
Awesome. You mentioned some good points, but for people who may be at different stages in their lives, what are some of the other expenses or situations that they need to be saving for?
Well, there are many things that you should be saving for. And the first thing, as I mentioned, is definitely retirement. It's the first thing you consider when you start working. Some persons actually visit institutions, financial institutions, to access loans for their weddings, to buy a smartphone, to buy
Appliances and that type of thing too.
exactly. And these are simple things that you should actually be planning for by putting away one cocoa every day, if you know what I mean.
That's a good point.
Right.
In your role, Dan, you, I imagine, interact with people every day with all sorts of needs and plans and expectations. When they come in and they want to achieve a particular goal, what are some of the steps that you encourage them to take in order to start that financial planning? Because I know, you work with your customers and you find solutions for them. Share that with some of our viewers.
So it's funny you asked that because in coming here today, I just finished a conversation with one of my clients. She's in her 50s and she earns good money, but she wants to know how to maximize her returns and improve her standard of living. So some of the things that we ask them to do is to share with us their earnings and their living expenses. What sort of loans are you servicing now? And then we take a deep dive into that to kind of advise them what route to take to get to their desired end. So for example, in her case, I told her, Miss so and so, we may have to look at downsizing the vehicle because you're not a homeowner. You're approaching retirement. The car is a depreciating asset. The house appreciates in value. Let's look at how we can turn around your finances so you can acquire a home before you retire and have that house pay for itself while you are transitioning.
Boy, those are some hard conversations, but necessary nonetheless, because if we want to achieve something, we have to make some sacrifices.
Exactly.
Exciting. So, in building a financial plan, where do you start? I mean, because for somebody who has never done it before, you're building a plan. You kind of know where you want to get to, but what are the steps that are involved in building out that plan?
It depends on where you are in life and what are your goals.
Right.
So we ask the relevant questions. We look at your returns. We look at your expenses, as I said earlier. We look at a timeline. We have to give ourselves a reasonable timeline. Many times we get distracted because so-and-so already has achieved this in life.
Right.
So we encourage our customers to stay focused, our clients, our members, to stay focused on the goals that they want to achieve. And we highlight a figure that you're comfortably able to save monthly. It makes no sense you save 10,000 and before the month of the end, before the end of the month, you go and withdraw the funds. So these are key things in identifying and helping you rather to get to your desired goal.
Awesome. And on that note, we'll pause to remind our viewers to please place your comments, your questions in the chat. Any questions you have relating to planning for your future, this is where you put them, and we'll have a team member respond to them. So now, Dan, I want to zone in on specific segments of our members.
Right.
I know VMBS is growing in the member base, and we target a lot of different key segments. Now, one of the segments I want to look at is our younger children, because I believe the habit needs to start at a young age.
That
you
is
mentioned
correct.
someone at retirement, close to retirement.
Right.
At that point, you would have lost a lot of time.
Yes.
So for the younger children, what do we have in place at VM that can support the early habit of saving?
Well, Shivani, these are exciting times at the VM Group. We have designed products that are aligned with our mission, which is to empower members to achieve financial well-being. And with the school savings facility, it helps them, our members, to start at even a younger age. Yes, the facility is designed for the younger generation to help prepare them for their high school CSEC exams, their college education. As you know, that can be a hefty sum.
Yes.
So if parents partner with us along with the schools to help these children, then by the time they reach to each milestone, they would not have the challenges that some people experience when they go in unprepared. And this is the financial aspect of it.
So Dan, tell me some more about the school savings program. What are some of the benefits?
Well, Shivani, the first obvious benefit is that it inculcates the habit of saving from a tender age. So the kids are introduced to savings and they get into the habit of doing so over a long period of time. By the time they become adults, then it will become a natural thing to them. The other benefit is that it's an affordable opening balance, as low as $5,000. Can you imagine?
Yes.
Right? And the sweetener is the attractive interest rates that you can earn on your investment.
Awesome. Wow, Dan, I love this game-changing initiative. I have a son, and I believe it is so important to get them in the habit of saving early.
Absolutely.
And you know what is most important? Their money is safe at VNBS.
Can you say that again?
Your money, listeners, viewers, your money is safe at VMBS.
That's right.
So, Dan, I also know that we have some partners that have come on board to make this initiative extra special.
Yeah.
Can you tell our viewers a little bit about some of those partners?
So, Shivani, once you open an account, your child can access a benefit at Sammy's Shoe Store and Island Healthcare and Palace Amusement.
So we're talking about like discounts?
Like real discount. Wow. You'll feel it in your pocket.
Awesome. Exciting to hear about that.
I'm happy that we have this facility going. So, while we're here and we've landed on products, Shivani, could you share with us some of the products that your department is working on as a product manager?
Well, I'm happy you mentioned that. So, my newest baby is the iSave long-term product.
Ooh.
And then let me tell you something. I love all the products that I design, right? But this one is probably my most favorite product. Why? So much flexibility. Listen, we listened to everything the customers had to say about what they wanted in an iSave, and we'll package it up and bundle it up and give them everything that they needed.
I love that.
So let me get into some of the benefits.
Yes.
So I'm going to leave the interest rate for last because that's the most exciting part about it.
I can't wait to hear.
When you talk about flexibility, we say long term, but for this product, you can come in with a 3-year plan or a 5-year plan. And it doesn't stop there. The plan can roll. So your 3-year plan can turn to a 6-year plan, can turn to a 9-year plan, as long as you need it for. And similarly with your 5-year plan. And guess what? I know Jamaicans like to be concerned about what happens if I have an emergency. What happens if something come up
and I need the money?
I need the money. We thought about that. Once you've been paying your regular payments for 1 full year, and you come in after a year and say, boy, something come up, we will allow you to access your funds penalty free.
Wow.
Penalty free, which means that you're able to tap into all of the interest that you would have earned over this period and take care of your emergency, and you can come back when you're ready again.
Wow, that's impressive. Talk about flexibility.
Then if you come into a windfall, say somebody sending some money from overseas, or I don't know if you're lucky enough to win the lotto or something like that,
Well,
or you're selling some goods and then turn over,
right.
you can take that lump sum and bring it in to add it to your account, which is
Love
going
that.
to balloon your growth
Your
over
interest.
time,
Whoa.
right?
Impressive.
And also, if you start off at the lowest tier, which we'll get into that shortly, and you find yourself in a bit better position, you know, we come out of the pandemic feeling nice and you want to add and
Right.
to increase your monthly amount,
Right.
you can come in and speak to any one of our reps and they can do that for you, and you can start really accelerating the growth of your funds.
That sounds amazing.
So that's the flexibility part.
Yes.
Right?
Okay.
Let's get into some other stuff. Now, this is the type of account that you can use for any medium to long-term goal. So here, you want to change your kitchen.
Yes.
You want to buy one appliance. You want to save for your retirement and to add some more money. You are going to cruise with your girlies.
Or my husband.
Or your husband, right? Speaking of husband, you want to help to pay for your wedding and you don't want to be in any whole heap of expenses.
Right.
Once the engagement ring go on,
Yes.
you start the I Save long term
Wow.
to prepare for that wedding in 3 years.
Sounds good.
You want to be engaged that long.
Yeah.
School expenses, unexpected emergencies, and just regular everyday backup
Life,
plan.
yes.
Because listen, you know how it go. You wake up on a Sunday morning, the machine not wash. The machine
Tell me
not
about
spin. You
it.
need to buy a new washing machine right away. That is gonna hit you immediately. Because you have to fix that because we're not hand washing anymore, are we?
No, those days are gone.
So the benefit of this product is that it's very versatile. You can use it for so many different purposes. Very, very flexible, very low starting balance, $5,000, and you can access this product. And now the sweetest part, the interest rate.
Ooh, tell me about it.
Dan, imagine coming in at just $5,000 and your interest rate, you're looking at 4.5% on that money.
Ooh. What you not saying to me?
And as you step up your monthly subscription, your monthly amount, that interest rate go up to 6% for this period, but you have to come in before the end of October. Okay?
That's right.
Come in after October, because we understand that things may be tough coming after October. It's still 5.5%, girl.
Wow, that's a steal.
Where you get rates like that out there?
Only at VM Group.
VM Group.
Wow.
Other key thing I want to tell you about this product is that it is meant to bulk up. It is meant to really accelerate. So we don't pay the interest once a year, you know. We pay the interest twice a year. Do you know what that means?
Yes.
Accumulation.
Coming from the interest rate.
Over time, you just see your money just growing and growing and growing and growing, and you're getting closer and closer to your goals. Like, I'm so passionate about this product. If you can't tell already, I'm super passionate about it, and I recommend everybody to have one of these products
Yes.
in their portfolio. Get on it, guys.
So does that mean, Shivani, that I can come in at the end of an interest payment and access some of my funds?
Absolutely. You can come in once you have a need.
Yes.
Come in, you talk to one of our reps and say, hey, guess what? I need to attend to this need. The money is your money, you know.
And
You want
another
to be able to use it.
Another thing some of our customers may want to do is to borrow against these funds. Can we go ahead and get a cash secured loan against these funds?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely. You can get your cash secured loan so you don't have to touch your money. You can stay there and continue to grow.
Sounds
while
ideal.
you're servicing your loan.
Sounds ideal. So guys, you can access your iSave long-term account at any of our VM location island-wide. Speaking of which, we'll also be open on October 7th between the hours of 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. You can come in and have your iSave account opened, reactivate your account, get your debit cards, and apply for other small loans. Wow, sounds amazing, Shivani.
When is it? October 7th? That's a Saturday?
Yes, it's a Saturday, so persons can come in
With all
and
the children.
bring your kids,
Everybody.
bring everybody, open your iSave long-term for education. Anything you need, come in and speak with us on that day in particular if you're busy during the course of the week.
Awesome.
Right, so Shivani, this has been a wholesome conversation.
I think so too.
Before we go though, could you just share with our audience one financial advice or one financial tip?
Boy, Dan, my tip would be to write down your goals. Write down your goals. Your goals help to keep you accountable. And when you open the Shein app, and when you open the Zara app, your goals are drip paper and say, girl, you don't want one else again, you like parent? Listen, write down your goals. That would be my advice to anybody listening. Today is Friday. Don't make the weekend pass and you don't have your goals written down on paper. and come into our branch and ask us how we can help you to achieve those goals.
I like that advice, Shivani. I love that one actually. So persons can actually put these goals around their house instead of hiding it away in a book.
Exactly.
Keep the vision in front of you. All right, and my advice to you listeners is to always pay off high interest rate loans first. All right, once you pay those down, then you can tackle the smaller ones.
So, Dan, I think that's a very good tip and an excellent note to end on. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for
Financial
having me.
Fridayz,
Thank you for having
where
me.
we focus on providing our audience with solutions and ideas about improving their financial well-being. Remember, you can continue to put your comments in the chat. We will respond to them. Also, feel free to reach out to us at our email address, which is manager@myvmgroup.com, or call us at 754-VMBS. That's 754-8627. I'm Shivani Bright. Thank you for making it another Financial Fridayz. Take care.